When a man decides to reclaim his power, the first and most silent battle begins, the battle against triggers. Every addiction starts small, with a simple moment of weakness. You open your phone, scroll through social media, and suddenly a small image, a suggestive post, or a thumbnail pulls you into a spiral you thought you escaped from. These moments, these invisible traps, are what keep millions of men chained without even realizing it. You don't lose control when you relapse. You lose it the moment you allow the trigger to enter your mind. If you want freedom, you have to cleanse your digital world. Go through every platform and remove anything that awakens lust or distraction. Unfollow those accounts that exist only to show skin, that feed the dopamine beast you're trying to starve. Mute the pages, block the suggestions, and train your algorithm like you would train a wild animal, because your feed is shaping your focus. And if you want to become the man you're destined to be, you can't afford to feed your weakness. When you watch movies or series, learn to skip what destroys your progress. You know those scenes that make your heart race for all the wrong reasons. The ones that plant images in your head that later become urges at night. You have to train your discipline even in those moments. Look away, skip ahead, mute it if you have to. It might seem small, but these moments decide whether your brain serves you or enslaves you. Every time you resist, you rewire your mind. You're teaching yourself that you don't obey lust. Lust obeys you. But the triggers don't only come from screens. They live inside your patterns. Maybe it's late at night when you're alone in bed, phone in hand, scrolling for no reason. Maybe it's when you're stressed or bored. That's when your old self whispers, just one look. You have to identify those weak hours. You have to know exactly when and where your willpower drops. That's awareness, and awareness is power. Keep a trigger journal. Every time you feel an urge, write what caused it, what you were doing, what emotion you felt. You'll start to see a pattern. Certain times, certain moods, certain situations. Once you know your enemy, you can control it. When the urge comes, don't sit there and fight it in your head. Move, do push-ups, take a cold shower, walk outside, shift your energy instantly, because you can't fight lust with thoughts. You destroy it with action. Your free time is where most men lose, because boredom is a breeding ground for temptation. When your mind has no purpose, it seeks pleasure. That's why you have to structure your day. Wake up early, hit the gym, work on your craft, learn new skills, read, journal. Make your time so full of purpose that you don't have room for weakness. Discipline isn't about punishing yourself. It's about protecting yourself from the man you used to be. Stop lying in bed with your phone at night. Nothing productive happens after midnight on a screen. Keep your phone across the room or outside the bedroom. Charge it away from you. If you can't reach it, you can't fall. These small changes seem simple, but they are the foundations of strength. A warrior doesn't win by fighting all the time. He wins by avoiding unnecessary battles. And remember this, never, ever fall for the one peak trap. That small voice that says, it's just one look, one video, one time. That's the lie that resets your progress every single time. The brain doesn't understand moderation with dopamine. It's either freedom or slavery. You can't play both sides. The real power is in total control, in saying no when no one is watching. Every time you resist, you add another brick to the fortress of your discipline. Keep your environment clean, not just digitally, but physically. A messy room creates a messy mind. Keep your space organized, pure, intentional. If your surroundings are full of chaos, your thoughts will be too. Remove the things that trigger you. Rearrange your room. Make it a place of focus, not temptation. Keep your devices in visible, open spaces. Don't hide with them. Isolation is the enemy of progress. You must start seeing triggers not as enemies, but as opportunities to grow stronger. Every time a trigger appears and you choose discipline instead of indulgence, you become sharper. Your mind gets tougher. Your self-control becomes armor. You start to feel the fire that comes from mastery, the power of saying, I am in command. That's what this journey is about. It's not just about quitting an addiction. It's about reclaiming your strength as a man. Porn has weakened generations of men. It has robbed them of focus, energy, confidence, and purpose. But the man who cuts off his triggers cuts off the supply to his weakness. When you take control of what you see, you take control of what you think. And when you control your thoughts, you control your destiny. This won't happen in one day. It's a gradual transformation. You'll slip, you'll struggle, but each time you rise, you'll rise stronger. Every day you defeat a trigger, you forge your willpower in the fire of resistance. You start to enjoy the feeling of control more than the feeling of release. That's when you know you're becoming forged, disciplined, unbreakable, masculine. The truth is, you don't overcome addiction by fighting it directly. You overcome it by starving it. Every avoided trigger is a drop of strength added to your character. Every moment you choose discipline is a moment that forges you into something greater. So the next time that post appears on your feed, the next time you're alone at night and that urge creeps in, remember who you are becoming. You are a man in the forge. You are not made for weakness. You are not made for instant pleasure. You are made for purpose, for mastery, for greatness. Avoid the triggers, guard your mind, and remember, freedom doesn't come from deleting an app or blocking a website. It comes from controlling your attention, mastering your impulses, and walking with intention. The fire that once consumed you will become the fire that shapes you. This is the forge of men, and your transformation has already begun.